Hello, everybody, and welcome to the show. And nice to have you here today. Hope you had a wonderful day. I know today we got an absolutely cracking day, beautiful, sunny, nice temperature, and hopefully you had the same. Today we're going to get into comic book news, of course, here on Comics News Today. Unfortunately, there is no good news in the comic book world, but what I was able to find was some stuff we could laugh at, and that's at least halfway there, wouldn't you say, Thundero?
It's better than nothing.
It is better than nothing. Why am I not seeing any happy news in comic books? What's going on, dude?
I don't know. I think it's all over the world, really. There's just not very much happy news, period.
Yeah, that might be it. Hey, what's up, Eric?
Hey, how's it going?
Glad you could stop in here today. I like chatting with you. We're going to talk
Cool.
about bad comic book news. Are you ready?
Sure.
Sure. Yeah, the funny thing is, because I go through the news every day looking for what we could talk about. Even if it's not a show day, I do try to prepare a little bit every day. And the funny thing I found is, how we keep saying over the past few years, they double down, they triple down, they quadruple down, they quintuple down. I don't know how far
Yeah.
we want to go with that. Boy, they just ain't giving up.
No.
No,
No.
they don't care if they're losing money. I mean, it's been very clearly shown that the general public is not interested, let alone fans, just the general public. But they keep doing it. And boy, do I have a doozy of an example of that today. Whew, boy. I mean, when are they going to learn, guys? When are they going to learn?
Well, they think they're right, and they're not going to let anyone else tell them differently.
Well, yeah, but eventually the money's gonna work against them, isn't it? I mean,
It should.
because we know they're not making money. We know that.
Yeah.
But whatever. Let me get over here and hit that like button and share. Hopefully, you guys will do the same. It really helps us out. We appreciate the subs too. Although they seem to come and go. YouTube every now and then decides that no, you don't get to have these people and just kicks them off. So perfect, as it should be. Now I'm kind of curious. The other day, well, yesterday, I was kicked off of every platform I had. I had to go re-sign into everything. No, not that big a deal, but it's like, why did that happen? You guys have that happen to you sometimes.
Well, I did the other day, and then I could no longer get back into Facebook on any of my. I had one backup account that was deleted. My wife's account was deleted. An entire IP ban to my house from
Oh,
Wow.
Facebook.
wow.
Wow, dude. Yeah, do you have this happen to you, Eric? Or you're just good
No,
for it?
never.
Yeah, you're
It's
good for it.
never happened to me.
Yeah,
Nobody's after me. They must be after you guys.
yeah, they're warning me, I guess, because I was literally kicked off of everything that had any kind of sign in on the internet. I was kicked off of it, and I had to go re-sign into everything.
Well, it's
Um,
crazy. I wonder if it's the browser you're using.
I use Firefox, so I don't
Yeah,
know.
maybe they just mass kicked everybody off, so you'd have to re-put all the passwords in.
Maybe. I mean, like I said, it's no big deal. It takes a little bit of time, but it's just weird because it happens every so many months. This one was the worst though because it knocked me off of every single thing, dude.
Oof.
Yeah. So, but whatever. They're just really trying to shut anyone up that has a different opinion right now. The algorithm is working overtime because I'm sure they're not focusing on me particularly. I mean, who am I? So it must be
Right.
just the algorithm itself. But damn, they're on it. But yeah, we got some real doozy of a news articles to get into today. But before I do that, of course, I like to see if these guys have anything they want to talk about ahead of time. How about you, Eric? You want to? Have any subjects or topics you'd like to mention?
No, I don't have anything to mention. Let's just jump into it.
Oh, sweet. All right. How about you, Thundero?
Oh, let's go. Let's do it.
Let's do it. All right. Now, Kronos Chiron says it's because the cookie expires. It's a new security feature. He's a long time no see. Oh, nice to see you too, dude. All right. Well, maybe that's it. That could be that simple, I guess. I'm just a little bit surprised by it. Anyway, let me share my screen here so these guys can see what we're getting into. And yeah, it's gonna be fun. I was kind of hoping I'd have Booster here for his voices, because we got a couple articles we need to have Booster being some manner of female. And he does that well. But that's all right. So let's just jump into it. Go ahead, Thunder.
Hang on. Artist Didi Esmeralda shares toxic pinup of the Adams family's Wednesday Adams.
All right, now We've seen a few. I'm going to get into this article here, and it's kind of interesting. I want to get your guys' opinion on what do you think of the art that this person put up. But we've been seeing a lot of movement on Adam's Family stuff recently. There was a cartoon movie that came out. There's a second one coming. Had very mixed reviews, but at least they made enough money for a second one to come out, and no, that's fine. But we also seen like a YouTube short about someone who does something for Adult Wednesday, and it was pretty funny if you ever checked it out. But there's been a lot of focus on Wednesday, and people wanting to see her. So Tim Burton is coming out with a new film or series, not sure which, where it's going to be focusing seemingly solely on Wednesday with Tim Burton at the helm. So what do you guys think about the idea of focusing just on Wednesday Adams?
Um, why?
Well, she
Well,
is.
yeah, that's what I would think. Why?
Well, I mean, she is interesting. She is an interesting character. It's and I understand we have the current politic we're dealing with, but I don't know that that's exactly everything that's behind this. We automatically think that because of the current situation, but I don't know that's true. Like if you watch Adult Wednesday Adams, the YouTube short series that came out, there's nothing at all political about it. It's just funny, right? Let's just look at some of the stuff here. They go in this article and they talk about Wednesday, where she comes from, and talks about the family a little bit. And of course, I love the Adams Family. It's a lot of fun, interesting characters. They had a movie came out a while back that a lot of people liked, and Wednesday was a big focus in that as well. But when we get down here, they show the art. You guys ready to see the art? You want to see the art?
Oh
Let's
boy.
do it.
Here it is. Now,
What?
I don't.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh,
Oh, exactly. Oh, now I don't know what to tell you. I don't like it. I think it's good art. I have nothing against the art, but it just doesn't suit Wednesday. It just doesn't. She should. I mean, you can make her sexy in a goth way, but I mean, you got to get rid of these breasts and these hips. I don't know, dude. I just don't.
Wednesday. She's not sexy.
No.
I don't think the Adams Family work separately. They need to be together to work, and she's just too. I would say a homely goth type.
Yeah.
I don't see her dressing sexy. The art's nice though. The art is really good.
Yeah, the art is good. And of course, this seems to have pissed off the right people, so whatever. But it just doesn't suit her at all. What does the chat think? Chiron says, that's a little kid. It gives me a creepy feeling because she's supposed to be real young. Yeah, no, of course, if we're talking about the original Wednesday, but like I said, with adult Wednesday Adams and with the Tim Burton thing coming up, it's going to be adult Wednesday. It's not going to be Kid Wednesday anymore.
I just don't understand. Okay, so they made her an adult, fine, but apparently she's also a slut because she's dressed like a streetwalker in costume.
Yeah,
That's what she looks like. Like that's
Yeah.
ridiculously tight. The only reason a woman's wearing that is that they're trying to get laid.
Oh yeah,
Period.
yeah, and good on.
Like that's just the truth. Yeah, no problem with it. But is that her character? Is she slutty? Like I don't understand what's going on here with this character.
She's using her slutness to kill someone with a poison.
That's what it is.
So,
Okay.
I'm sorry. Are we angry at the drawing again? What's going on, here,
No,
boys?
well, we're curious. I mean, because obviously the certain people got very upset at this picture, but I just don't really feel like it's Wednesday at all, Booster.
Yeah, I agree.
So, it's
Uh,
it's a drawing, boys. I don't.
No, you're right. You're right. I'm just trying to evaluate the anger that is erupted over it, and I'm not angry at it. I just don't think it's whatever. Make her sexy, I guess. But
Think about it for a second. Like Kairos just said, her mother never dressed like that, and her mother was unbelievably sexy.
oh yeah, she was super sexy. Yeah, yeah.
Because she was modest and elegant, but also ferociously sensual.
Oh yeah.
That's sexy. This is just slutty. Like it. I mean, it's fine. I'm not complaining about it. It just doesn't
She
seem
still
like
looks like a child in the face.
She did.
Yeah.
Dude, but I'd take Lily
Yeah.
Lily Monster any day. Any
Oh, yeah.
day. DeCarlo, baby. Come on. But anyway, it's
even now, even still.
no, I'm just saying, the image in my mind, dude, because Lily was freaking hot, dude. Yeah, whatever. It's just there's a lot of talk about Wednesday recently, especially with the Tim Burton thing coming up. So We'll see. Hopefully, Tim Burton does something fun with it, and it isn't political at all. I mean, it would be good, because you certainly aren't going to do something with Pugsley. He's an idiot. Uh, Mom and Dad. We've seen them plenty. So I don't know. Breaking out with either her or Uncle Fester. You could do an Uncle Fester solo run. I think.
I can
You could
see
do
the
a adult
wrist.
series
What a
with a
whore.
hand.
Oh.
Put your wrist away, you slut.
What's going on? Chester, are you there?
I am John. What's up, dude?
It is it.
Oh, I came to rescue the show. I heard that you were going live and nobody was in here.
No, I
No,
got a lot of
I'm in
people
it.
in here, John. We're talking about this slutty Wednesday Addams. Would you like to
They're
partake?
they're complaining about her. They want her
Let me
in
take a
a
look.
They want her in a hijab.
Shut up.
I don't see it.
But
Where could
Yeah,
I
just
see it
click
on
on my
YouTube?
icon. Just click on my icon, and you'll see it.
I don't even understand why we're talking about this. This seems deeply retarded.
Well, we're talking about
I,
this because Tim Burton has this Wednesday-centric Addams Family coming up.
Is this
Nice.
an old bear with a saxophone to his ear to hear things?
That's me. Well, you can't. Well, what's going on? You can't. My screen is sharing, isn't it? Yeah, it is sharing. What's
right
going on, John?
right under that, when you clicked on it, it should have a watch stream option.
Yeah, click on that one, John. Yeah.
And then you should see what we're seeing.
Yeah, I'll look around, I guess.
All right, or you could just look at the main page, I suppose. But anyway, that's that. We'll see. We'll see. Tim Burton usually does fun stuff, so hopefully it'll be cool. Anyway, since Booster is so offended,
I think it's more funny that they're calling it a toxic pinup. I don't think it's toxic. I just think it's off character.
Yeah,
More
but
than anything.
it could have been a wink, wink to the poison in her hand. This could have been a lame
I
joke by
guess.
Mr.
Oh, this looks like that. This looks like that girl with that gigantic forehead.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it's her. Yeah. Anyway, let's move on to the next article for old Booster has a conniption. Go ahead, Booster.
about
Here you
having
go.
a
This one's
conniption
more
about
up your angle. This will make you feel better. Go
I
ahead.
don't know what you're talking about. I just think that you guys complaining about that was just weird and retarded. It just seems like a waste of time. Natalie Portman confirms her Jane Foster will have different powers than the Chris Hemsworth 4. Oh
All right.
my god.
Now, as I'm going to go through this, you got to go see that statement doesn't make any sense at all. But you're also going to learn quite a bit here in this article. Let's go take a look here. So we know that Marvel gave us the Mighty Thor and just gender swapped her, and no one wanted it. And it went on for quite a while. We know that Feige's very happy to throw it out there with. I think Waititi is doing this movie, isn't he? Pretty sure.
Yes, it's our
yeah.
very own white titty.
Yeah, they're very the white titty man, which is good.
Nice,
it
nice.
sounds kind of racist. There's nothing wrong with the black titties too, but whatever.
Or brown titties.
Brown titties, yellow titties. I like yellow titties best. Those are my favorite. Yeah. But anyway, coming down here, this is a pretty interesting article actually, because they're talking to Natalie Portman. Now, I don't know if you guys have ever paid attention to Natalie when she does interviews and stuff, but she's one of the dumber humans on the planet. She's one of those humans that you kind of wonder if she forgets to breathe sometimes. That level is stupid, right? And Hollywood's full of them. But hey, I guess she can remember a line, so whatever. Was she one of those casting couches there with old Weinstein? Was she part of that? I have a feeling she was. Nevertheless,
I think she was. Yeah.
Yeah, because that makes a lot more sense when you think about it. But here we go. Portman appeared on the Kelly Clarkson show. Oh, neat. Where
Yeah.
she reveals she's in Sydney, Australia, getting ready to film Thor, the new Thor. When asked by Clarkson if her character would get all of Thor's power, Portman answered, "She does have powers. It's not exactly the same as Thor. It's her own version of it, and she's called the Mighty Thor."
Oh my god. And she's actually the Mighty Thor, not regular Thor. Okay. She's like way super duper stronger.
Okay. She's playing a character, and she clearly hasn't even read the comic. Clearly, right? Everybody here, that statement tells us you've never read the comic at all. You would think that would be required, right? I mean, you're getting paid millions of dollars. At least, research your character. Maybe a little. Just
A little.
a touch. Oh no! They are similar to as Guardian's God power. The hammer grants her flight, including through space. Okay, well, same as Thor. She's almost also able to whip Mjolnir around to call it to her as she showcases in a flight against Destroyer. Okay, same as Thor.
Oh my god.
It also grants her increased strength and durability, seen when she faces off against Thunderguard, same as Thor. Finally,
She also has electric powers.
right?
Yeah.
No, here it is. She's able to create thunder and lightning through the use of the hammer, seen when she confronts Loki, same as Thor.
Oh my! These are all. I've never seen any character have any of these abilities. She's an all-new character. How could someone make a totally new and original character here in this year? They did it, Chester.
They did it.
They did it.
There are some major changes. Maybe the biggest is the inscription on Mjolnir is changed when Forster picks up the hammer. Which, let's be honest, this is the only change. This is the only thing is different.
Well,
The hammer
inscription
now
say, "Get
says,
your hands off me, bitch."
no, the hammer says, to whoever holds this hammer, if she be worthy. There's your
Oh.
change. Therefore, completely different. Yeah.
Well, the hammer doesn't want to get your pronouns wrong.
This is such a funny
Oh my
article, dude.
God.
Because this is an interview with her, and these are just quoting from her, right? She's never read a Thor comic at all, not even the Lady Thor series. Clearly, dude, and it's like, oh, it just irritates the hell out of me, dude. They do mention the cancer part of the run, which was an interesting part. Now that yeah, I have to say with the Lady Thor series, the whole cancer thing with it, when she was using the hammer, it would stop the cancer. When she put it down, it would actually accelerate. That was interesting in the storyline. I give them that. But yeah, this is dumb. Yeah, it's totally different. No.
I'm sorry. Go up to that image again. What is this cancer patient doing? We only have a punch for.
I don't know.
Who drew this? This actually looks like Weldon, just like much less feminine.
Oh,
no.
shots fired, Matt. Shots
I can
fired.
agree with that. There's no line weights. It's all, static lines. Yeah, I agree with that.
Matt
Yeah.
Weldon is my best boy.
No, I mean his drawing is good. This is pretty dynamic stuff. It's just very non-feminine the way they draw everything.
Well, they do that intentionally though with this.
Manly.
It's manly, but it's just a hilarious article, guys. I mean, Portman has not done any research. She doesn't know what she's talking about whatsoever, and it's comical in how ridiculous it is. Now, beyond that, which I just thought would be a good laugh. What do you think about them? Just saying, we don't care what you think. We're doing Lady Thor. Just take it.
I mean, she literally had multiple months in quarantine to read the comic she's going to be portraying.
It's not going to matter because Marvel cucks are going to go watch it anyway.
Maybe,
Mm-hmm.
maybe.
Maybe. I'm not sure about this one. I think that they might revolt against this one.
Nah, it'll make $500 million.
No, they'll watch it because I'm gonna go watch it.
Oh,
Yeah.
there you go. There you go. All right. Somebody's
nerd.
leaving for the night. Later, somebody. But yeah, I don't know. I'm not interested. Never was interested in the Lady Thor thing. It was just kind of dumb.
I thought Thor was just incredibly just boring character until they turned him into a fun and different kind of Thor, and now I'm interested in everything that comes out of that.
Well, really. Well, and so a lot of people. I know you're being sarcastic, but a lot of people actually kind of agree with you, though. Thor
No,
Ragnarok.
I'm not being sarcastic. Why do you keep saying that?
Because I'm trying to help you out, John. I'm trying to help you
It's
out.
kind of your natural
I
tone,
really
I
am.
guess.
But a lot of people
Like-
liked Ragnarok. I did. I hated it. I hated that movie.
See, I like Ragnarok.
I liked it.
It's just not Thor Ragnarok. It's just
Yeah.
a different Guardians of the Galaxy movie with different
Yeah,
characters.
it's a new, better Thor, is what it is.
Oh,
No,
also,
it's definitely not that.
Well,
it's
dude.
also a massive waste of World War Hulk.
Yes.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
But no, actually, he's right when it comes to movie Thor, because the first two Thor movies sucked
Planet
balls,
Hulk.
dude. They were not good, and Ragnarok I
think
didn't like
Thor-
either. I don't like Thor movies. It sucks. I
He
love
was
Thor.
better. He's kind of like Doctor Strange. He was better in the ensemble movies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because for whatever reason, they just didn't know how to write him in his own movie, and it showed real bad in the two Thor movies. They just weren't. They were boring. They weren't
boring.
good movies.
They were.
And the third movie is fun. it is much more entertaining than the first two, but it's just not Thor. He loses all of his Thorish affectations, all of them. Nothing about him is like Thor anymore. He's a goofy guy now, instead of what he had been up to that point.
Yeah, because if you look at Ragnarok, the film, everything that's very Thor-ish was the boring part of the movie.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because they don't know how to write them.
No, they don't. They didn't.
And everything that was new, was fantastic and dynamic and great and fun. It was fantastic.
I don't know about fantastic. I think Valkyrie was pretty damn cringe throughout the whole movie.
No,
but
I think Dillard's saying Thor's boring regardless, except
yeah,
for the movie.
I get what he's saying, and he's not wrong. I think Chris Hemsworth could have been a great Thor. They just needed to do Thor instead of whatever this the beer bro guy was. But I understand what he's saying. But the thing with Ragnarok for me, and when you come to Valkyrie, the mistake they made one huge mistake in that movie. Valkyrie should have been the big bad that Thor had to fight at the end. If they had done that, that would have been much cooler. Because there's no reason. She's a bad guy. She has caused the death of we don't even know how many people, and then all of a sudden now she's on the good guy team. Nah, she should have been the bad guy. It would have been
I've said it once. I'll say it again. Ghostbusters 2016 ruined Chris Hemsworth.
Yeah, I guess.
Because they convinced him he was funny, and he's not.
Oh, wow. That's fair enough, dude.
The best Thor we ever got, was Infinity War.
Mhm.
That was the closest we'll ever get to Thor being an actual character that makes sense, that is consistent, and that isn't just a big running joke about beer and being an idiot.
What about the Thor from the Hulk TV series?
Well, I mean in the MCU.
All right, Eric.
But the Infinity War Thor is what I was hoping we were going to get going forward. Because I thought the idea was, this was what I had heard, Ragnarok was kind of like a jumping off point where they're going to change the character up a little bit, make him more lighthearted and stuff, and then get into more serious stuff, right? Go down. And I guess they kind of did that, but then they made him into a joke. So I don't know what the plan was there. They went from boring Thor to everything's a joke, let's laugh at it Thor with a little bit of seriousness, to an awesome arc in Infinity War where he actually was heroic and also vengeful at the same time. Just great character development, to he's a fat joke the whole movie.
Oh, I hated that, dude. I hated that. But you know,
what is this character growth? This is terrible.
It's weird. But actually, with that, it kind of offers it up for a question. We kind of all agree Thor really wasn't well done throughout the entire 20 some odd movies. So to the juxtaposition of that, what character do we think they got really right? What character is really good in the MCU?
Iron Man.
Iron Man.
Yeah, he's not like comic accurate, but I think he's just a great character all the way around.
His arc, be a little more drunk, but he was really close.
Yeah, his arc from beginning to end made sense. They did him very well. Up until Endgame, Captain America was great.
Yeah.
And then he just decided to be selfish. I guess he earned it. I don't know. That's about it. Maybe Black Panther, I guess. He's not bad. He's not great, in my opinion.
I think they nailed Strange.
Strange is really good. His movie wasn't that good, but he was great in the ensemble movies.
Mm-hmm.
You know, John.
I like the whole instance. Like for instance, in Ragnarok, when he makes his cameo, the whole flipping let me just put this guy in a pocket dimension real quick while I talk. I love that part. I just love it.
Cool. My kids grew up with comic books, and they know Doctor Strange really well. My son, I agree with Cumberbatch doing a good job, but my son made one very close point, an interesting point, that he doesn't really like it, because he's like, well, where's his ray? Where's his energy? Why does this look like martial art fighting? And, I understand why they did that. They did it to depower Strange because they just can't deal with a cosmic level guy like that in their story they're making. But my son pointed that out immediately, and he didn't like it at all.
And that's really the problem that Thor's kind of had, because he's really powerful too. So they had to change him up a little bit and weaken him, really, in order to make him, because they don't know how to write. Let's just be honest, that's what it is. They don't know how to write that character. Just like Doctor Strange, they don't know how to write somebody who has that level of power. and make him vulnerable and believable. And because Doctor Strange has enemies that have more power than him, right? He's not the strongest person in his universe. He's pretty damn strong, but there's other things out there that are, just as strong, if not stronger, that he deals with. So that's how you write that, but they don't really know how to do it. It's obvious. That's why we haven't had a good Superman movie since 1970. So
Wow. Yeah, that's interesting. What do you think about it, Booster? What do you think is the most accurate, best character in the MCU?
Sure. Oh, Tom Holland's Spider-Man, clearly. And he'll only get more accurate the gayer he gets.
Yeah, God. God.
You know what? Does
Go
it
ahead.
count as MCU? Netflix's Daredevil.
It wasn't
it's
bad.
extended MCU, I think. Yeah,
Yeah.
technically.
Yeah. That's pretty damn accurate. Other than that, I just don't feel comics translate that well to live action. Especially when you make everything too goofy. It's not comic goofy. It's very self-aware. Yeah, this is silly goofy. That's what Marvel MCU movies do.
Half the movies you expect them to look at the camera and wink, is what you're saying.
Yeah, that's fair.
exactly.
Yeah.
Isn't this something?
Well, I'm going to offer one up that I think you guys would probably balk at, but Lang's Ant-Man, I thought was perfect.
Yeah.
Absolutely perfect.
Better than Ghost Rider? I don't think so.
No, don't you mess with Nick Cage over here,
Ghost
brother.
Rider.
You want to start a war?
Oh, my
Ghost
God.
Rider is something I watch just for fun.
What a
especially
complete failure of a human being that guy is.
especially in Spirit of Vengeance when he's like going, knocking at the door! Freaking out. Oh my god. Oh, I love Nick Cage. He's
What Ghost
amazing.
Rider should have been and what we got are worlds apart.
But it was awesome, nevertheless.
Because you're a bad guy!
Oh no! All right.
They take one of the most serious superhero books there is and turn it into a campy joke unintentionally, and that's amazing. That's the only reason it's any
I
reason to
wouldn't
watch
watch Cage for any other reason.
Fair enough. All right, let's move on, guys. Now, this right here, I just have the opening scroll for Star Wars: The High Republic. It's in one of the books, and I just want to take a look at this. These are the genius people that are in charge of the future of Star Wars. Booster, would you give us? I don't know. I think this we need a Jack Palance is what we need.
Jack Palance?
Yes, that's what
Well,
we
let me Google that real quick.
Old guy from City Slickers.
Yeah.
Let him
Okay.
Google City Slickers. I'm sure.
Yeah,
he's
Yeah,
got
let me
many.
Google City Slickers as well, yeah. Okay, I'm just gonna do old white dude.
Okay.
The galaxy is at peace,
That's-
ruled by a glorious republic, and protected by the noble and wise Jedi Knights.
Oh, rest in peace, Sean.
As a symbol of all that is good, the Republic is about to launch Starlight Beacon in the far reaches of the Outer Rim. Job. This is a new space station. Will serve as a ray wink of hope for all to see, but just as a magnificent renaissance spreads throughout the Republic, so does a frightening new adversary. Now the guardians of peace and justice must face a threat to themselves, the galaxy, and the Force itself.
All right. So
Yep.
now just take a moment and kind of contemplate what you just heard and just think about how many times it contradicts itself. I don't know who these people are that are writing these stories, which could be turned into movies, by the way. I don't know who they are, but they clearly are incompetent. The galaxy is at peace, ruled by the glorious Republic and protected by noble and wise Jedi Knights. Okay, the galaxy is peace. So you just said the galaxy is at peace. Now, if you wanted to continue on with that, and suddenly the peace is broken, okay, but they don't do that. They have us set here that the galaxy is at peace, right? But then, as a symbol of all that is good, the Republic is about to launch Starlight Beacon, which is a space station, I guess, into the far reaches of the Outer Rim. The new space station will serve as a ray of hope for all who see it. Well, no, first of all, you said there the galaxy is at peace. So why does anyone need hope? What are you doing?
Because they need a new hope.
Oh,
Oh.
that was right up the ass, John. Thank you very much.
Right up the rim, John.
You feel that?
But
Ugh.
yeah, and of course the second thing here of this Renaissance is spreading, but a frightened new adversary. Whatever. It just shows you this is not really good writing. It's way over the top. There's no subtlety. There's no kind of interesting use of metaphor. It's just the glorious republic, noble and wise Jedi.
Well, from the end
It's
of
really
that
bad,
little
dude.
whatever synopsis, I guess, uh, apparently something is going to threaten the Force itself.
Uh-huh.
Are they going to set this thing up at all and set up how the Force can be threatened, or just any of that fun stuff, just some world building so we know the mechanisms of the Force that they're threatening? Because how do you threaten the Force without
Kidnap all the
explaining
midichlorians.
right, some metachlorian virus out there killing all the metachlorians? Like, what does that mean?
The
19.
Ronachlorian.
In the current canon right now, the Force just kind of exists. There's no explanation given except the metachlorian thing that their bodies translate into the Force, basically, or to connect them to the Force. So they're going to have to explain what the Force is, at least a little bit more than that, to explain how something can threaten it.
Yeah, and
Isn't the Force just life in general?
Well, that's the point
In-
that Thunder was making, John, is that it hasn't been really laid out. Now we know originally Lucas was the whole premise was different. He was going to do the wills, and the wills are supposed to be these microscopic immortal creatures that basically control the ebb and flow of what happens throughout the galaxy. That was
I'm
his idea.
familiar with the wills, you
Well,
condescending ass.
Okay, thank you. Perfect. But he dropped that completely. But people keep talking about the wills, even though he cut that out like before Star Wars he was even put in a script form. So I don't know why we keep coming back to that, because
Well,
clearly
he
didn't.
claimed at some point that he was planning on bringing him back in. That he was gonna, if he ever made other movies or something like that, he was gonna dive deep into that.
They
Into
show
the
up in one of
will.
the cartoons.
It is in one of the cartoons, but I don't think it's canon anymore.
Well, that
Um,
was his idea that Disney just threw out. You're right.
Yeah.
But keep this in mind though, because there's a couple of good comments over here in the chat. One of which is about the previous thing, which I have to read. Raythula says, "I didn't mind Aunt May being played by Queen of the Mills rather than being elderly." I kind of agree. Yeah. But
Yeah,
as
it's
far,
pretty awesome. Yeah.
it was. But as far as the rest of the stuff here, the last one from Hellrod, bad writing in Star Wars. What?
Never.
Now,
Never.
keep in mind that there was a person on the internet here on the YouTube. He went to the last Skywalker, or Rise of Skywalker, whatever the hell that movie's called, and he went through it and he took notes the entire thing, and he found 35 plot holes and contrivances. 35 in
one
that movie. And he said he didn't think it at first, but when he sat down and he broke it down, it's actually worse than The Last Jedi. So bad writing and this kind of stupid inaneness that we see just right here in the 3 paragraphs, it really is what Star Wars has become. It's bad writing. It's not caring where you're going to end up. Therefore, you have to create MacGuffin after MacGuffin after MacGuffin. I mean, JJ's a freaking hack, and it seems like he's the one in charge of hiring everybody else to be in his little hack land, because that's what we're seeing. This is just more of the same. I don't know.
Yeah, it's tragic that they take, at the time when they bought it, the most profitable movie franchise of all time, and it wasn't even close when they first bought it, and had no plan with it. We know now they had absolutely no plan, no overarching plan. They had nothing they really wanted to do.
No.
They were just trying to make money off of it,
Yeah,
which is
exactly.
fine. It's theirs to do, but it's just utterly disrespectful to the franchise itself.
It is.
And to George Lucas, really, because he gave it to them because they told him they have a plan. We're going to take care of it. And they took care of it. They took real good care of it.
Chiron says only 35. Well, dude, that was 35 major plot holes and contrivances. He left out all the little stuff. Yeah, it's bad, dude. It's really, really bad. But anyway, I think we all kind of agree Star Wars is dead. My wife doesn't even want to talk about it anymore. It's dead to her for sure. All right, moving on. Now,
Dude,
this,
I just had a nice session the other day with popcorn and everything, watching Mando, and I don't think Star Wars is dead.
Well, no, I don't think so. Not in that sense. I meant the big series. My wife and I are watching that series right now, and yeah, it's not bad. It's fun.
Not
Yeah.
bad. It's great.
I'm only
Got a
3.
baby Yoda. How can it? It's great.
Well, I'm only 2 episodes in, so you know.
Well, there's no
Baby
baby
Yoda
Yoda.
is
I'm
for
sorry.
40-year-old mums, Eric.
But I'm enjoying it. I thought it was fun. But anyway, this next one here, this is the laugh of the day, guys. This is the most hilarious
Oh.
thing. This is, I don't know what number we're up to. Let's say deca quadruple down. I don't know where we are now. But strap in, baby. Go ahead, Booster.
I would like to point out this is going to be a 2-month thing and is non-canon, but DC Comics reveals first look at new non-binary Flash and Justice League character plus gender flip Teen Justice members. Jesus Christ.
Yeah,
I
no,
remember
it's
when,
really, really awesome.
I remember when Miles Morales was going to be a short thing in non-canon too.
Yeah.
Huh. It's funny how that works.
DC just saw Marvel's New Warriors and was just like, look, we have to be more retarded than this.
They did.
We can
they
do
did,
worse.
dude.
We can do worse.
You remember when we broke down this picture and we were looking at it like, this is okay, this is kind of so, this is kind of dumb, dude. This was the tip of the iceberg, baby. Watch this shit. This is awesome. Well, here you go. Here's your a non-binary Flash, Kid Quick. I don't even know if he's human. I don't think it is
Quick.
human.
If he's non-binary, why are his colors binary? What's going on there?
I don't know.
Off
But
point. That's a huge. That right there is a major problem for me. They're talking about how he's a non-binary character, like it's supposedly a big deal, but then it's portrayed nothing in his visual form. Nothing about him says he's anything other than just
Joke's on
another
you,
Flash
it's a she.
yeah,
whatever.
there you go. But
Nothing about it says it's anything other than a Flash ripoff.
well, they're going to
Well,
tell
he
you
has
over
grandma.
and over and
He has
over.
grandma
Never
hair,
mind.
so there you go.
Yeah,
You know.
that's true.
Yeah.
But that's nothing, dude. It gets better. Oh, we got Aqua Girl. It's not Aqua Lad. It's Aqua Girl.
Mini
Oh.
Storm. Alright.
Shouldn't it be
Horrendous.
Aqua Lass?
Yeah, I would say. They screwed that up, didn't they? Yeah.
Aqualad would have been a great name.
Yeah, Aqua Lass. Yeah. Just like.
I mean, it can be whatever
look.
it wants with that art. That's terrible.
Super Girl.
But we already have a Supergirl.
Yeah, I know.
She's
Isn't it dumb?
blonde.
No, because it's taking Superboy and just gender flipping
They
it.
just put her in a romper.
They did.
Oh,
Yeah.
dear.
It's so stupid.
It is.
That's the worst part. Is it's so
Oh,
stupid.
it gets
So-
better, dude.
Are those bibs? I mean, did they have bibs as well as a romper?
I guess.
Mhm.
What? That is
Here
just
we
a
go.
horrible outfit.
This
What?
one here, I don't really care about. Whatever. This is Zatara's kid, I guess. But
Oh,
all
it's
right.
gender swap with the was it Devil Boy or whatever
Yeah,
it is?
yeah,
The
yeah,
fucking
Yeah.
I forget his name.
Okay. Donald Troy. Look at
Oh,
the
he's got the
outfit.
MC Hammer
Look at
pants.
the outfit. dude. Look at it.
Oh my god.
No, that's not real.
It
Somebody's
is
trolling.
real, dude.
Somebody's trolling right now. That is horrendous. Oh my god, what is going on with his legs?
I know.
Dude, who
Oh,
would put
he's
their
a
signature
dwarf.
next to that?
I don't
He's
know,
a
dude.
dwarf.
Someone did.
Those are the MC Hammer pants. You can't touch this.
I don't want to.
Do you think they were having a
Oh,
connection
man.
over calling him Donald?
Yeah.
Oh,
Robin.
They didn't even have the decency to spell her name with a Y.
I know, right? Once again, we already had a female Robin, but this is just taking the existing character and just switching it into a female, of course. Which worst
And
hair ever.
she's so snarky. Look at that.
It is very snarky, but there it is, guys. There is your
Whoa.
your new.
Oh,
Justice
Black
League.
Superman's gonna be in there too, huh?
Yeah,
Cool.
yeah. They got a Black Superman for sure. Yeah.
Yeah, of course. Because
Yeah,
that makes a lot of
there's-
sense.
No, there's
with
two.
All the other
There's
super
two.
people.
Don't forget the Afro boy up here.
Ugh.
Don't forget him.
Oh,
Oh, that dude looks dope.
Yeah, he does.
yeah,
It's
I
perfect.
like
yeah.
I like Afro Superman.
Like a bottle cap design on his chest. It looks like Dolomite.
That's right, dude. Hey, Eddie
Yeah.
Murphy knocked that out of the park, dude. But
I haven't seen that. Is that out yet?
Yeah,
it's
no,
been
I
out for a
watched
while.
it. It was
The
really
only
good.
good thing from that
Right.
cover is still Batman's outfit. I like his outfit. Everybody else is
Yeah.
is in a fucking travesty, but Batman's is good.
Yeah,
don't
Batman's
know, I
isn't
think-
bad. Superman's kind of weird. It's Wonder Woman, I don't know what they're doing with her, but it's just I kind of agree. When I was going through it, I thought it was a joke, so I went and checked it, and it's real, dude.
Oh
It's
man,
real.
that Donald
This
Troy.
wins. This
Oh
this
my
wins
gosh.
for sure. This is
Donald
the winner.
Troy.
Yeah, yeah,
They're
absolutely.
like, we can't call him Donald.
I'm
No!
surprised they didn't make him a hint of orange and blonde, just because why not at this point? Just
I did you
lean
bad
into it.
guy. I'm Donald Troy. I'd approve this message.
Yeah, look at that. Unbelievable, man. They're not messing with Captain Carrot and the amazing Zoo Crew. No, they aren't, dude. Don't worry about it. It's safe. Black Bizarro will be white then. That's right. That's right. Yeah. But I mean, wow, dude,
He'll
what a
be
good laugh.
KKK member. Black KKK member. Oh shit.
Yeah, it's silly. It's so silly, dude. Whatever. But I just thought that was worth a laugh, and I think it was. But I am going to end with something more interesting. But let's do one more laughable one. Let me kind of increase this a little bit.
Oh.
Go ahead, Booster.
All right, Green Lantern on HBO Max to introduce female lead of color.
All right, now
So,
I don't know how
Jessica
they're.
Cruz or a new one.
Well, see, I don't know exactly what they mean by lead because it sounds like they're doing the Green Lantern Corps if you look at all the things they keep mentioning. So there's going to be a whole bunch of Green Lanterns. Now, I don't understand why Earth keeps getting so many lanterns over and over and over again. There is an entire, universe to be dealt with. But,
Earth
whatever.
is screwed up.
I guess so. But this is interesting what they get into here. I thought it was quite telling. Now, when they come in, her name is Bree Yarta, right?
Oh,
And
she's a black woman.
and she's a black lady. And it seems that there was some kind of he thinks there's an anagram to disguise a huge tease in there that Brie Larson might be actually voicing the character, which I think that would cause outrage. They wouldn't do that. But nevertheless, this article just goes through and talks about what they're planning of doing, and this is it. Here is your new Green Lantern, Brie Yarta.
Sarge Simpson?
Yeah,
It's like so new wave. I love it.
yeah,
Oh no.
What was that?
Yes, Wayne.
yeah.
Ah.
But I mean, DC, we
fucking
thought
blame
DC
it.
would have been recovering, right? We all said that. It looked like, they're doing a little better. They were never as bad as Marvel, with AT&T taking over. Maybe they're going to do better, but dude, they just freaking, like I said, ultimately doubled down
What's the
across the
point in
board.
existence? I blame Bendis. Bendis, it was coming. He came, and he left a mess.
He did leave a mess. Yeah, he did.
Him and Tom. What's his name?
Tom King. Yeah.
Tom
Yeah.
King. Those two pretty much screwed everything up.
We'll
Tom
see.
Taylor's not too great either.
Now, keep in mind, Booster's caveat he put before this of course is a HBO series, so we don't know where that's going to go, but the comic book is a limited series and it is an Elseworld. It is, but we'll see how that goes in the long run, because who's gonna buy that comic? You're already having trouble selling comics. Your fans have been telling you over and over, we're not interested in this, and we show it to you by not buying your comics. Your comics are on the floor, they're not making any money anywhere. So who is that for? Who do you intend to make money off of with that? Because clearly the market that you want is not spending money on you. So what's the point of even a limited series if it's not going to make you any money at all? I don't get it. It's nonsensical. It's certainly not businesslike. Nevertheless, let's move on to our last article of the day, and this one's a little more fun because it looks like Pacific Rim is going anime.
New images offer first look at Pacific Rim job anime series The Black.
All right, now we know that Del Toro is he loves anime, right? And
Guillermo.
well, he does, and he created a Pacific Rim. I thought it was fun. Some people like it, some people don't, but I thought it was a fun movie. My kids loved it, and they
What
came out with a second one.
Transformers should have been.
Nah, it would have been more fun if it was, yeah. But they do have a little screenshot here. It's a brother and a sister that are piloting the Jaegers, and they're going. And it's, of course, very anime. The problem is with these images I'm looking at here. This is a CG art, and we see
Oh,
Netflix
no.
does this quite a bit. And I don't know why they keep doing this because it's been soundly rejected by the Japanese people. They don't like it. They don't like this art. But they keep
Mhm.
doing it. And I know why, because it's simply a lot cheaper. But I thought it was an
Must be
interesting
easier
choice.
too.
It probably is, yeah, easier and cheaper.
Yeah.
But the Japanese don't like it. They do not like it. So, but this right here, I think, is made for a Western audience. There, and that therefore, the question I wanted to ask to you guys, if any of you guys watch anime, does the Western market mind this CG stuff, this 3D CG stuff that Amaran is talking about?
I do mind it. Yeah,
Yeah, Booster.
it's hard on the eyes and the heart.
Oh, I very
Yeah.
mind. It's fucking hideous.
It is
It's not my
hideous.
favorite. It's not my.
See, it's not
I
your
mean,
thing.
y'all
So
see that Berserk? Ugh.
yeah, no, it's not great. I mean, for the sake of good story, I can bear through it, but I don't care for it either. So,
Freaking Batman Ninja. Oh.
oh my God, yeah, that was really bad. Robotech feel, yeah. But I don't know that we have much choice in the matter because it is much cheaper, much easier, and much quicker for these studios to do this style than it is the old-fashioned type. And I don't know that they're going to go. I don't think they can go back, to be honest with you. So it's I think we're going to have to deal with this going forward. But there's been a huge pushback against this in Japan, particularly, and it's I don't know what's going to happen with it. But what do you guys think about an animated series of Pacific Rim? Are you desperate for more Pacific Rim?
No.
One movie kind
No,
of did
not
it
at
for me.
all.
It's not something I've lobbied for, but if they do a good job storytelling, which I'm not sure that's.
We
Yes,
lost. We lost
exactly.
Slick. Exactly. Yeah.
It
But
seems like something they desperately want to turn into a franchise or extended universe or something.
They
but
Can you guys hear me?
yeah, you were dropping in and out.
On occasion,
Sorry.
yes.
Go ahead, Booster.
No, well, I see pretty much what I wanted. You know, extended universe franchise, but it does. I don't think it really has the. I don't think it's got what it needs to become that.
No, I don't think so either. Not that I'm against it whatsoever. I
One
thought it
and
was
done.
fun little one off, but it just doesn't.
Not everything needs to be a freaking franchise.
No, it doesn't. Yeah. But anyway, that's what I had to offer for today. Still, the funniest thing of the day was definitely this, dude. I mean, come on, you've got to be kidding me. Kid Quick,
Glorious.
Aqua Girl,
Thank you,
Robin,
Donald Troy.
Supergirl, whatever that is. Donald Troy, the winner, for certainly the winner.
Absolutely. Is that a
How's he
Troy?
gonna run in those pants?
He doesn't have to. He can fly.
He's gotta
can't he?
fly.
Yeah.
Well, he
That's
has those
catch
pants
for
because his
Mexicans.
balls are so big.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh. That's what it
Mhm.
is. Yeah. Whatever. All right, let me come back over the other side here. But that's what I got for today. That was it was fun for sure. Where did I put you guys? Oh, here you are. Okay,
Are
there.
we doing Bugbear's Basement tomorrow? With
I
everything
think
going on?
so. I don't know why not. I hope we
All
are.
right, I'm good.
Yeah.
I don't really. I'm just gonna wait and see what happens. When everything starts burning.
Oh, well, yeah. I guess that's fair enough. But I don't think we're going to know anything tomorrow anyway, as far as that goes, Slick. But nevertheless, I hope we have tomorrow. I really, want to do something tomorrow, but it's up to our DM. If he pulls out, then there's nothing we can do about it. But it
Yeah,
sounds
that's what
like
happened
everything's
this last
fine.
week.
And Eric says Donald Troy has balls, right? We're not sure about that. We can't, don't quote us on any of that. But anyway, that's it for today. We're going to jump out of here. Guys, thank you for joining us. It was a lot of fun having a laugh. Hopefully we will have Bugbear's Basement tomorrow. And then, of course, after that on Thursday, we have Drone to Court Ultimate Edition. Booster, what's our topic this Thursday?
Ah, shit. I don't think we have one.
Shit, that's the
That's
topic.
your job.
Booster.
That is your job.
That's
You
a
had
weird
one
topic.
job.
I
You had
have
one job.
15 jobs and I haven't done any of them. Oh, I'm a failure.
Oh no. So what do we? Let's make a decision now. What are we gonna do for
Sean
Thursday?
Connery.
Sean
Sean
Dude.
Connery. That's a great one.
Dude,
Yeah.
you are awesome. Sean Connery.
Sean
it
Connery
is.
and Sean Connery
That's
and
what I was
Bond
gonna
girls. Do them
suggest.
together.
Yeah. There you go, Booster. Write that down.
Okay.
That's definitely doable. So we're going to do Sean Connery and Bond girls this Thursday. That should be a lot of fun. Show some honor to the man who deserves it. Who ain't afraid to backhand a bitch. Gotta love him. All right.
Everybody has to, yeah. Everybody has to talk like Sean Connery through the whole episode.
Oh my God, you guys are gonna drive me crazy. All right. Anyway, let me go through here and let everyone get their closing statements. Thank you, chat, for being in here, and we'll start with Booster. Just go right around the board, and since John decided to join us, I'm gonna let him namaste us. So go ahead, Booster.
Nice. Everyone knows who I am, baby. I'm Booster Kiwi. YouTube, Twitter, whatever. Just find me there. Harass me, sexually harass me. Subscribe to my OnlyFans. Show me your tits. It's all good, baby.
It's all.
Yeah, boy.
Thank you very much, Booster. Eric.
Hey, Eric S. Hawkins, artist extraordinaire. You can find me on Twitter, _Hawkins. You can also find me on Kickstarter right now. Cthulhu Invades Oz. I have a 4-page story and a 150-page anthology. Go check it out. Back at we're halfway funded and only like a week into it. So get out there and check it out.
All right, sweet. That sounds good. Yeah, there's got a lot of people working on that project too. Slick.
I am Slick Jimmy. You can find me at Slick Jimmy Speaks on YouTube. I haven't really put anything up there for a while, but we're going to try to get the Cheesecake Challenge back up. And you can find me at Slick Jimmy Love on Twitter. I do have my Little Girl Lethal book, comic book, still in demand if you want to go get it. It's not going to be there for very long. I've been saying that for a while, but it's not very long now. We'll
All
call it quits.
There you go. We also got Thundera with us.
I have nothing to say except Trump is going to win tomorrow, and it's going to be glorious.
Mm-hmm.
He
Hopefully.
better now.
Yeah, I mean,
Well,
everyone's
you're
been
gonna feel
boarding
good
up all
story.
their shops and spending lots of money on wood. It would be wasted if he lost. Goodness gracious! Thank you very much.
Have you noticed the price of wood has more than doubled recently?
It has. Yes. Yeah. Anyway, thank you guys, and we're going to let John take us out of here. Go ahead, dude.
Yeah, what I want to talk about, I decided that it's been too long waiting, so I decided to just go live with the Buckler this Friday.
Oh,
so
awesome, dude.
Keep an eye out for that. I put the link there to sign up early. You get free stuff if you sign up early. And, I just got to say, live life to your fullest, die with memories, not dreams.
Ooh, very nice. Namaste indeed.
Oh, namaste.
All right, guys. Later.
Good one, John.
Aloha.
Aloha.